comedian and a writer and producer for Showtime's Deezus and Marrow. And his new book of essays is called Nice Try, Stories of Best Intentions and Mixed Results. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Gondelman.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, what a pleasure to be here, live from here with you all. You can sing along to my jokes if you want to try. Can't imagine that will go well. I'm just feeling so good. I hit 2020 with a lot of momentum. My New Year's resolution is just to get comfortable with the person in the mirror. Like, I just want to be at ease with myself. And but one person was like, good try. Sure, no problem. I recently turned a corner into making peace with my physique, and I realized even physique is like a weird word for this assortment of carbon. Like, I know that visually speaking, I have more of a physoosh. For the people listening on the radio, it just means I have the posture and texture of a croissant. Picture it how you will. But I'm really like at ease and feeling good about my own life. I'm a married person, which I like very much. Yeah, thank you. You're a very generous bunch of public radio listeners and attendees. I feel great about it. A lot of people talk trash about long-term relationships, but there's all these lovely benefits that no one talks about in detail. For example, I've been married for 3 years with my wife for 6 in total, and after 6 years with the same person, I now have all these incredibly strong opinions about topics I know nothing about. Because my wife has thoughts. And she shares them with me because communication is the bedrock of a strong relationship. And I love and trust her, so now her opinions are also my opinions. And what a joy to know something without ever having to learn it. Here's an example. Have I ever listened to an entire album by recording artist Fiona Apple from front to back, all in a row? Sadly, no. I've never had the pleasure. But do I deep down inside believe that Fiona Apple is a genius? Yeah, absolutely. That's something I think. No doubt. I'll go to the mat for that every time. Here's how far I'll take it. If you don't think Fiona Apple is a genius, I think you're sexist. That's real. I can't offer a shred of evidence to that conclusion except the one scene from Hustlers. That's just a trust fall into my wife's brain, is what that is. Six years with someone, that's really, it's just life changes in these beautiful ways. Our families are slowly becoming one family. Our friends are friends with each other. And I have all these new enemies I'm still meeting for the first time. My wife has people she doesn't like. They don't disappear now that we're together. So now everywhere I go in the world, I meet new people to hate, like it's the Legend of Zelda. Every time I go to a work function with my beloved wife, I have to say, honey, on the way in, you've got to tell me if there's someone in there you consider your nemesis, because otherwise I'm going to be nice to everybody, and that's not going to fly. I'll be talking to a couple, I'll be like, oh, these seem sweet. We should have brunch sometime. And she'll be like, uh-uh. In 2006, she told me my haircut was brave. And I say, well, I hope her car flips over on the way home. And she says, I love you too. Because that's part of what love is, right? Her enemies are my enemies. I mean that sincerely. That was in my wedding vows. Because I feel like if you're going to make a vow, make it a vow. Revenge, that's a vow. Richer, poorer, sickness, health, that's nice, but I'll extend those courtesies to my landlord if we're being honest. I did. I stood in front of my wife on our wedding day and I said, I vow to help you destroy your enemies by means both large and small, over slights including those that are imperceptible to others, even myself. And then after I said that, I made hard eye contact with her grandmother, gave it one of these. For those of you on the radio, I put my finger across my throat like a pirate with a vendetta. I'll be vulnerable with you guys because I'm an artist. I'm very jealous of the relationships my female friends have with their hairdressers. Yeah, I went there. Because here's the thing, it's not the talking during the haircut, that I could have. It's the part after the haircut that I covet so much, the part that shows up on Instagram. I have female friends, right? They'll get a haircut, looks great, want to show it off, very great, reasonable impulse. But it's a familiar genre of photography, right? It's her next to the hairdresser in front of the salon like they just bought it together. And there's a sweet, warm caption like, thanks to Becca from Curls Before Wine Salon. I have limited time up here. Laughed promptly, please. Curls Before Wine Salon for the fresh cut and color. Hashtag new do, new you. And then underneath, Becca the hairdresser posts like, gorgeous. And it's like, we all know what you're doing, Becca. That's incredibly transparent, but still. There's so much to like there, right? Feeling good about your appearance, supporting a local business. But as a bald white dude, I'll never have that relationship with my hair care professional. I have a very different situation with my barber, starting with the fact that I've been going to the same dude for 3 years and I don't know his name. Because he won't tell it to me. He doesn't know my name either because he doesn't care what it is at all. And why would he? I come in once a month, mostly forehead. I give him $20 to make me all the way forehead. And then 15 minutes later, I'm gone for a full lunar cycle. Why would he invest in that relationship? It's like learning the name of a moth. I don't even know the name of the barbershop. That's how deep it goes. I know it's a Russian spot. I'm pretty sure it's a front for a uranium mine, but I can't prove it yet. Why would I know? I just know where it is. I didn't look it up before I started going. I don't have a Yelp-worthy hairline. To really mess up cutting my hair, you would have to straight up chop my head off. And even then I'd be like, 2 stars, you really went for something there. That's a brave haircut, I'll tell you what. Here's how I started going to this barbershop. I was walking down the street, feeling a little fluffy around the back and sides. And when I don't cut my hair for a while, I look like I'm about to invent time travel. So I was walking down the street. I see the spinning barber pole about a block away. I think, I wonder if they take walk-ins. I walk the last block, open the door, and a guy in the back looks me in the eyes and goes, yes, we do. And I was like, you're my barber now, I think. I don't care what Yelp says. If you can read my mind, you're gonna cut my hair till one of us dies. I've been thinking about it pretty deeply. They do a good job. You wouldn't know, but they do a good job by my standards. But I don't think even if I had the requisite information, I would post about my barbershop on Instagram. I don't. And it's not because I'm withholding. I try to be generous where I can. And it's not that there's like a machismo at play that prevents me from considering my appearance in the context of this other dude. I understand that masculinity is a prison, even with these feeble bars. Feeble bars, also my rap name, mixtape forthcoming. The reason that I wouldn't post about my barbershop on Instagram is that my barber seems like he has enemies. And I don't want to be the jerk who alerts them to his whereabouts, right? Just post a picture of me and him. I'm smiling, feeling good. He's frowning. That's the only shape his face makes since the old country. And I post like, thanks, big guy, for the usual business. Hashtag, same do, same me, I guess. And then underneath, a dude named Dimitri I've never met before just posts, Sergey, I found you at last. Your days are numbered. Also gorgeous. Thank you guys very much. Have a great night. Bye. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for having me, Chris.
Josh Gondelman.